Hello and welcome back to Azure Terraformer. We've hit yet another milestone. I have no idea how we got here. It seems like just yesterday I was looking at how many subs that I had and it was like 11. And here we are, 2,000 subs. Pretty amazing and very humbling to me that so many of you have hopped on the Azure Terraformer train. Since the last milestone, we've been having a lot of fun here on the Azure Terraformer. I've released a few more parody videos, just kind of hopefully some gentle humor you guys are appreciating, just to mix it up a little bit in between all the educational content and hands-on practical training content that I pump in week in and week out. A lot of new things with the channel. We now have memberships. So if you want to become an official Azure Terraformer, you can. That really helps out the channel and supports the channel in a very meaningful way. If you want to be first in line to my code reviews, you can join my squad of code ninjas, which will allow us to work much more closely together. And lastly, I've announced my inner circle, which provides very exclusive access to yours truly in a virtual one-on-one session monthly, so we can sit down and solve your problems specific within your context. And I did want to give a big shout out to my two new members, the first member ever of Azure Terraformer, Dan Kitch, who is also distinguished in being the first member of the Code Ninja Squad. So thank you, Dan. Look forward to working with you. And the second member ever is Romario Rodriguez. Thank you so much for joining and for supporting the channel. Really appreciate it. It means a lot. Lots of new ways to engage. Of course, Azure Terraformer will always be free. There will never be a paywall. These memberships are not designed to create a paywall around my content. But it's really about new ways to engage and new ways for you guys to support the channel and to help me out. So really appreciate it. Really appreciate your support. Whatever you can do, like, subscribe, ring that bell, become a member, all the things. It's all good. I understand. Everybody's in different places in the world and in their life. So anything you can do to help out the channel would be greatly appreciated. So last big news is we have swag. I've opened up an Azure Terraformer store where you can buy t-shirts and hoodies and stuff like that using the Azure Terraformer logo, which is basically a curmudgeon of the Terraform icon and the Azure color scheme. And I think it looks pretty good. And it'll allow you to show your personalized flair as an Azure Terraformer out in the public, and people come up to you, isn't Terraform supposed to be purple? Like what's up with this, kind of weird blue? Conversation starter and all that. Also, there's different things out there to show the love for my two favorite products, Azure and Terraform. So go check those out. And of course, if you missed your chance to buy the infamous T++ Terraform Managed Service offering t-shirt, I was able to get my hands on a whole bunch of them, about 5,000 of them, at basement bargain prices. So definitely check those out. If you want to be on the right side of history, definitely get yourself one of those T++ t-shirts and show the love to our friends over there at HashiCorp. I also set up a Discord server. I know there's a Slack that's for the broader Terraform community on Azure, but I thought it would be a great way to engage with my audience directly. So check out the Azure Terraformer Discord server. If you become a member, you'll be able to access members-only chat, which is also a great way for us to engage within those membership groups. Again, all are welcome, so check out my Discord server. And if you do decide to join the channel, make sure you let me know and I'll add you to the appropriate role on Discord. I finally met some of those commitments in hitting some of my favorite Azure services like Azure Functions and AKS. And I've started to get my feet wet with live streaming. I'm still new with live streaming, so I desperately ask for your patience as I get things sorted out. Been kind of hamstrung with a few very novice learning issues, with a feedback loop the other day at Code and Coffee, and then just weird technical issues where my OBS settings get corrupted. Restreamer just doesn't work. So bear with me. I had a few early successes in live streaming, some pretty marathon sessions doing my brownfield .NET containerization. I'm going to continue to do that. I've got a couple of gears going up in my brain about what I want to do next on the channel. And I think it's going to be more about actually building some services and managing them in kind of a DevOps way with me, myself, and I, of course. Probably some Azure functions that are going to do some interesting things. I'm going to pick up that GitHub integration function that I was working on and do some more architecture series about how to build natively for the cloud, and maybe do some architectural pattern topics to talk about deep dive on specific architectural patterns and how to leverage them and when to leverage them and how to build them for the cloud. So a lot more stuff coming here on the Azure Terraformer. I'm going to be heading down to Florida for a few weeks during the winter here. So you'll probably see, my backgrounds change a little bit and my video and audio quality go down a little bit as well. I apologize for that, but I'm going to keep trying to pump out more content focused on Azure Functions and AKS. And we're going to try and get the live stream thing figured out. So stay tuned on that. And again, your patience is appreciated. I'm trying to figure things out still, so appreciate it. So again, to all my 2,000 subs, thank you so much for subscribing. Consider joining the channel as an official Azure Terraformer. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please smash that subscribe button and ring that bell so you know when my next video drops. Really appreciate all the support and having a great time, still having a great time, learning a lot. And love the engagement from you guys, love the questions and the suggestions, and just keeping me honest here. So really appreciate it. And anyways, that's it from me. This is the Azure Terraformer, signing off.